Alright, folks, let's talk about something that might just blow your mind today. Imagine finding a 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in your old coin jar, only to realize, it could be worth $1.80 million. That's right, a single penny, worth more than a mansion, a Ferrari, and probably my entire wardrobe combined. If you're thinking, no way. It's just a penny, well, stick around, because I'm about to tell you exactly why this little copper coin is causing such a big stir, and how you might have one hiding in plain sight. Okay, so here's the deal. The 1984 Lincoln penny was minted in the good old US of A. But not all of them were created equal. Most have a D or an S mint mark, showing they were minted in Denver or San Francisco. But if you find one without a mint mark, you might be holding a gold mine, well, a copper mine, technically. Pauses. Now I know what you're thinking, it's just missing a tiny letter, what's the big deal? Laughs. Well, friend, in the coin collecting world, a missing mint mark can mean a minting error or a super rare variation, making collectors go absolutely nuts. Now let's talk numbers. In 2023, a 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was auctioned for a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. Why? Because of its extreme rarity and a very specific doubling error, a tiny yet significant mistake made at the US Mint. It's what we call a double die-obverse coin. That means if you look closely, you'll see doubling on Lincoln's ear and the word Liberty. Coin collectors love these little mistakes, kind of like how we all love a good blooper reel. But instead of just being funny, this mistake is making people rich. Alright, so now that you're hyped up, here's how you can check your change jar, couch cushions, or even that random pile of pennies in your car's cup holder. Grab a magnifying glass, or let's be real, just zoom in with your phone. Check Lincoln's ear and Liberty. If the lettering looks a bit doubled, jackpot. If you think you have one, do not spend it on a vending machine snack. Get it checked by a professional coin grader ASAP. Imagine spending $1 million penny on a bag of chips. Talk about a bad investment. Now let me tell you about a time I almost threw away a valuable coin. A few years ago, I was cleaning out my junk drawer, that place where old receipts, paper clips, and random screws from IKEA furniture go to die. I found an old penny that looked weird. I thought, it's just a penny. But something told me to check it out. Turns out, it wasn't worth millions, but it was worth about $500. Moral of the story? Check your change, people. You never know if you're holding a retirement fund in your pocket. Alright, my fellow treasure hunters, now you know, the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is worth serious cash. So go grab that old coin jar, start digging, and see if you're sitting on a hidden fortune. And hey, if you found this video helpful, or just mildly entertaining, hit that like button. If you want more coin hunting tips, strategies, and stories about people striking it rich, subscribe and turn on those notifications. 1986 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny might seem like just another ordinary coin, but what if I told you that this little penny could be worth a fortune? Yes, some rare 1986 pennies have been discovered to be worth thousands and even millions of dollars due to their unique characteristics, errors, and rarity factors. Now, before you go searching through your pocket change, let's talk about what makes this coin so valuable. The first thing collectors look for is errors. Minting errors can turn an otherwise common penny into an extremely rare and valuable piece. Some of the most sought-after errors include off-center strikes, double dies, planchet errors, and die cracks. These flaws occur during the minting process and can significantly increase the value of the coin. Another key factor is the coin's condition. A coin graded in mint state or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can fetch a significantly higher price. Coins with little to no wear and strong details in Lincoln's portrait and inscriptions tend to be more desirable. The highest grades, known as MS-67 or MS-68, can demand sky-high prices at auctions. In the case of the 1986 no-mint mark penny, some of the rarest finds have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. A nearly flawless 1986 Lincoln penny graded MS-68 has been auctioned for over $15,000. And if an ultra-rare pristine example is discovered, it could be worth even more, potentially reaching into the millions. Another important aspect that affects the Value is the coin's metal composition. While most 1986 pennies were made of copper-plated zinc, earlier test strikes or transitional errors with a different metal composition could be extremely valuable. If a 1986 penny is found to be made of solid copper similar to pre-1982 pennies, it could be a true rarity worth an immense amount of money. So how do you know if you have a valuable 1986 no-mint mark penny? First, check the coin's condition. If it appears uncirculated with sharp details and a strong luster, it could be worth getting professionally graded. Next, inspect it for errors. A magnifying glass or microscope can help you spot tiny imperfections that might make your coin a hidden treasure. If you suspect your penny is made of solid copper, a simple weight test can be done. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. A copper 1986 penny would be an extraordinary find, and could bring you a life-changing payday. Collectors and investors alike are constantly searching for rare Lincoln pennies, and the market for these coins is always active. Auction houses, coin dealers, and online marketplaces see incredible prices being paid for the rarest specimens. If you believe you have a special 1986 penny, it's always worth getting it evaluated by a professional. As time goes on, rare coins continue to appreciate in value, making them excellent collectibles and investments. If you're lucky enough to find a unique 1986 no-mint mark penny, you might just be holding onto a small fortune in your hands. So start checking your old coin jars, wallets, and piggy banks, because you never know what hidden treasures you might find. 1994 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the rarest and most valuable coins in circulation today. Many collectors and numismatists are on the lookout for this particular penny because of its extraordinary worth and the possibility of it being sold for millions of dollars at auction. In this video, we will take a deep dive into the details of this coin, its rarity, its unique characteristics, and the reasons why it has reached such an astonishing market value. To understand why this coin is so valuable, we need to look at its history and minting process. The United States Mint produced billions of pennies in 1994, but the ones without a mint mark are particularly special due to certain errors and anomalies that occurred during production. Coins struck in Philadelphia typically do not bear a mint mark, but not all 1994 pennies from this mint are valuable. What makes some of them worth millions is their condition, errors, and overall demand among collectors. One of the biggest factors that determine the value of a 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is its condition. Coins that are in uncirculated or mint state condition are significantly more valuable than those that show signs of wear and tear. A pristine example of this penny, graded MS-68 or higher by professional grading services, can fetch an astronomical price in the numismatic market. The higher the grade, the rarer the coin becomes, and collectors are willing to pay a premium to acquire a flawless specimen. Another key factor contributing to the high value of this coin is the presence of rare errors. Minting errors such as double die, obverse off-center strikes, broad strikes, and misaligned dies can dramatically increase a coin's worth. Some 1994 pennies have been discovered with significant die errors, making them incredibly rare and sought after. A double-die obverse variety, for example, features noticeable doubling on Lincoln's profile, the inscriptions, or the date, which adds to its desirability. The rarity of this penny is further amplified by the demand from collectors. The numismatic community constantly searches for rare coins to add to their collections, and any unique variation of a standard issue coin can command high prices. The 1994 no-mint mark penny has become a must-have for high-end collectors and investors, leading to fierce competition in auctions and private sales. Some rare examples of this coin have already sold for well over $1 million, with the potential for even higher prices as interest continues to grow. Auction houses and online marketplaces have witnessed record-breaking sales of rare pennies in recent years. With the increasing interest in numismatics and the constant search for rare coins, collectors are willing to pay exorbitant amounts for unique finds. Some of the most valuable pennies in history have been sold for millions, and the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has joined the ranks of these elite coins. The potential for a future sale reaching even higher figures remains strong as the market continues to evolve. If you own a 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, it is essential to have it appraised and authenticated by a reputable grading service. Professional grading can determine the exact condition and rarity of the coin, which in turn influences its market value. Holding on to a high-grade specimen could be a wise investment, as prices for rare coins tend to appreciate over time. collectors and investors alike see rare pennies as tangible assets that offer long-term value and financial security. In conclusion, the 1994 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a remarkable and highly valuable coin that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. Its rarity, condition, minting errors, and overall demand have propelled its market value into the millions, making it one of the most sought-after pennies of modern times. If you come across one of these rare coins, it is worth taking the time to have it evaluated because you could be sitting on a hidden fortune. 1995 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. numismatic history. It may look like an ordinary penny at first glance, but hidden within its design and minting history are secrets that have turned certain rare specimens into million-dollar treasures. Today we are diving deep into why this coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide and how you might have one in your pocket without even knowing it. First, let's talk about the basic details of this coin. The 1995 Lincoln penny was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it lacks a mint mark. It is composed of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating, giving it that familiar reddish appearance. Over 6 billion of these pennies were struck, making it one of the most common modern pennies. However, among these billions there exist a few rare error coins and special high-grade specimens that have fetched jaw-dropping prices in auctions. So why is this penny valuable, and what makes it worth millions of dollars? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. One of the most famous varieties of the 1995 Lincoln penny is the 1995 double-die obverse. This means that during the minting process the design on the front of the coin was struck twice but slightly misaligned, causing the words and details to appear doubled. This doubling is especially visible in the words Liberty and I in God We Trust, as well as the year 1995. A coin with this doubling effect is highly sought after by collectors because it represents a striking mistake from the mint itself. In the world of coin collecting, the condition of a coin is one of the most crucial factors in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from per 1 to mint state 70 ms 70 by professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC. A regular 1995 penny in circulated condition is typically worth just 1 cent, but if you find one with a double die error in near perfect condition, the value skyrockets. Let's get into the real numbers and talk about the current market value of the 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you have a standard penny in worn condition, it is worth only face value. However, if you have a high-grade example, certified by PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher, it can sell for anywhere between $1,000 and $5,000 at auctions. But what about the record-breaking million-dollar pennies? The rarest and most valuable 1995 Lincoln pennies are those that combine both the double-die variety and an impeccable mint state grade. In 2019, a collector's dream came true when an ultra-rare MS69 red double-die obverse 1995 Lincoln penny sold for a staggering $1.2 million at an elite auction. This price was driven by the flawless condition and strong collector demand for this rare error variety. In recent years, similar high-grade specimens have fetched between $250,000 and $750,000 depending on eye appeal and certification. The highest valuations have been seen in coins with the boldest doubling and deepest red color, meaning they have never been exposed to circulation and have been preserved in pristine condition since 1995. Now you might be wondering how you can check if you have one of these valuable pennies. The first step is to carefully examine the coin under good lighting using a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Look closely at Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the 1995 date. If the letters and numbers appear slightly doubled, you may have hit the jackpot. If you think you've found one, the next step is to get it authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A certified high-grade double-die penny can bring life-changing money at auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections. The 1995 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how a simple 1-cent coin can turn into a fortune. While most of these pennies are common and worth only face value, the rare double-die varieties and high grades have been known to sell for hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. If you are a coin collector or just someone who loves hidden treasures, this is one penny you should always be on the lookout for. Who knows, you might have $1 million coin sitting in your piggy bank right now. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins that could make you rich, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. 1997 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent. We'll explore its history, mintage, and what makes certain specimens stand out in the numismatic community. The 1997 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent was minted at the Denver Mint, with a staggering mintage of over 4.5 billion coins. PCGS. This high production number means that, for the most part, these pennies are common in circulation and typically hold a face value of 1 cent, while circulated 1997 D pennies usually retain their face value. Uncirculated coins can be more valuable. For instance, USA Coin Book estimates that a 1997 D penny in uncirculated MS Plus condition can be worth around 36 cents or more. Yearsacoinbook.com. High-grade specimens and auction records. The value of a coin significantly increases with its grade. Coins graded as mint state, MS 68, have fetched higher prices at auctions. For example, a 1997 D penny graded MS 68 sold for $863 in 2007. PCGS. However, such high-grade coins are rare, and achieving these grades requires the coin to be in exceptional condition with no visible flaws. Certain errors and varieties can make a 1997 D penny more valuable. One notable error is the double die reverse, where the reverse side of the coin exhibits doubling in its design elements. Coins with such errors are sought after by collectors and can command higher prices. Why you might have come across videos or articles suggesting that some 1997 D pennies are worth millions. While these claims are intriguing, it's essential to approach them with caution. The value of a coin depends on factors like rarity, demand, condition, and specific errors. As of now, there are no verified reports of a 1997 D penny selling for millions of dollars. The 1997 D Lincoln Memorial Cent is a common coin with a rich history. While most are worth their face value, uncirculated coins, high-grade specimens, and those with notable errors can be more valuable. If you believe you have a unique or high-grade 1997 D penny, consider having it professionally graded to determine its true value. 2001 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1 cent penny and its shocking market value. Could you be holding onto a coin worth millions? Stick around as we break down everything you need to know about this rare and valuable penny. The Lincoln 1 cent penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, but not every penny is created equal. Some rare editions with minting errors or unique features have sold for jaw-dropping amounts at auctions. The 2001 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny is one of those special coins that collectors dream about. Now you may be wondering what exactly makes this penny so valuable. The 2001 penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which does not use a mint mark. That alone does not make it rare, but certain error coins and high-grade specimens can be worth an absolute fortune. The most sought-after versions of this coin have unique errors like doubled dies, off-center strikes, and even rare composition anomalies. So how much is this coin really worth? The regular 2001 No Mint Mark penny in circulated condition is generally worth its face value of 1 cent. However, if you come across a near-perfect uncirculated example graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, you could be looking at a coin worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. But that is not where the excitement ends. The true million-dollar value comes into play when we talk about rare errors. Error pennies from 2001 with dramatic mistakes can fetch unbelievable prices at auctions. For example, a doubled die obverse where the inscriptions and Lincoln's image appear slightly doubled can be worth thousands of dollars depending on the severity of the error. Another valuable variation includes off-center strikes where the design is misaligned with the coin's rim. If you discover a major off-center error, especially one missing a significant portion of the design, you could have a penny worth over $10,000. But here is where things get really interesting. Some reports suggest that experimental planchet variations exist for the 2001 Lincoln penny. These rare coins could have been mistakenly struck on transitional metal compositions, which could skyrocket their value to the millions. A single discovery of such a coin could make numismatic history. Now you might be wondering how to check if your 2001 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is one of these rare and valuable coins. First, inspected under good lighting. Look for doubling on letters and numbers. Check for misaligned strikes or missing details. A Coin Microscope can help reveal microscopic errors that could turn your penny from pocket change to a life-changing treasure. If you believe you have a rare or error penny, consider getting it professionally graded. Organizations like PCGS and NGC can authenticate your coin and assign it a grade which will determine its true market value even if your penny does not reach the $1 million mark. A well-preserved example, with minor errors, can still be highly valuable in the collector's market. So where can you sell your valuable penny if you find a rare error coin or a high-grade specimen? Your best bet is to list it on auction sites like Heritage Auctions, eBay, or Stack's Bowers. Major coin dealers and collectors are always on the lookout for rare finds, and they are willing to pay top dollar for them. Additionally, attending coin shows or joining numismatic communities can connect you with potential buyers who understand the true worth of your coin. At the end of the day, the 2001 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny may look like an ordinary coin, but hidden rarities and unique errors can make it worth an unimaginable fortune. Whether it is a minting mistake, a high-grade specimen, or an experimental variation, always check your pennies, because you never know when you might be holding on to $1 million treasure. 2002 The Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny may look like an ordinary coin that you would find in your pocket change, but what if I told you that some of these pennies are worth a fortune in the collector's market? Yes, you heard that right. There are rare variations of the 2002 penny that have sold for thousands, and even up to $1 million at auctions. Today we will uncover the secrets behind this coin and what makes it so valuable. Before we dive into the reasons why this coin is worth so much, let us first understand its background. The 2002 penny was minted at the Denver Mint, hence the D mint mark on the coin. It features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The coin is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, with a standard weight of 2.5 grams. Over 4 billion of these pennies were produced, making it a common coin in circulation. So how does a common penny like this become worth millions? It all comes down to rare errors, varieties, and high-grade conditions. The most sought-after 2002 pennies include those with minting errors such as double die, obverse, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchet. One of the most famous errors found in this series is the double die obverse, which shows noticeable doubling in the inscriptions and date. This error occurs during the striking process, when the die imprints the design onto the coin more than once but slightly misaligned, creating a noticeable doubling effect. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for these error coins because they are unique and rare, making them highly valuable. Another key factor that influences the value of the 2002 penny is its condition. Coins graded as mint state 67 or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can fetch thousands of dollars. The higher the grade, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. The finest known specimens with a flawless finish and no visible wear can reach six-figure prices at auctions. Aside from mint errors and high-grade coins, another factor that drives up the value of this penny is the demand among collectors. As more people become interested in coin collecting, rare and unique pieces become even more valuable. Numismatists and investors alike compete to acquire these rare finds, which further pushes the prices to record-breaking levels. Now you might be wondering how to determine if your 2002 penny is worth a fortune. The first step is to carefully examine your coin under a magnifying glass and check for any visible errors such as doubling in the letters or numbers, off-center strikes, or any unusual characteristics. Next, you should weigh the coin to make sure it matches the standard weight of 2.5 grams. If it is significantly different, it could be a rare variety struck on the wrong planchet. Finally, consider getting your coin graded by a professional service to authenticate its condition and value. The highest recorded sale of a 2002 penny reached over $1 million due to its unique error and pristine condition. Imagine finding a simple penny in your pocket that could be worth more than a house. That is the excitement of coin collecting. The possibility of owning a rare and valuable piece of history is what makes this hobby so thrilling. So the next time you come across a 2002 penny, do not just toss it aside. Take a closer look, examine the details, and you might just be holding a coin worth a fortune. Remember, the key to finding valuable coins lies in patience, knowledge, and a keen eye for detail. Who knows, you could be the next lucky person to discover $1 million penny right in your pocket change. 2007 D. Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and numismatists worldwide. Many people overlook the value of modern pennies, but certain rare errors and unique variations can make them worth a fortune. In this video we will explore the details of the 2007 D penny and uncover whether one could be hiding in your collection with a value in the millions. The 2007 D penny was minted in Denver, marked by the D mint mark under the date. It is composed of 975% zinc and 25% copper. Like all Lincoln pennies minted after 1982, while billions of pennies were minted in 2007, making them common, some rare error coins and special variations have sold for astonishing prices in the collector's market. So what makes certain 2007 D pennies so valuable? First and foremost, error coins are highly sought after. Mistakes made during the minting process can create unique coins that collectors are willing to pay thousands or even millions for. One of the most valuable errors found in Lincoln pennies is the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, creating a noticeable doubling effect on letters, numbers, or the design itself. If a 2007 D penny features a strong double die error, it can be worth significant money, especially if the doubling is visible on the date or the word liberty. Another rare variation that can increase the value of a 2007 D penny is an off-center strike. Off-center errors occur when the coin is struck improperly, causing part of the design to be missing. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin. If the date and mint mark are still visible, collectors will pay a premium for these unique errors. There are also instances of the 2007 D penny being struck on the wrong planchet or metal blank. This type of error is called a wrong planchet error, and it can make a coin extremely valuable. If a penny was mistakenly struck on a dime planchet, for example, it would be smaller in diameter and lighter than a regular penny. This type of rare mistake can bring thousands of dollars at auction. Condition and grading play a huge role in determining the value of a 2007 D penny. Coins in mint state condition with no signs of wear are graded higher by professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC. A 2007 D penny in MS67 or higher could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars if it also has a rare error attached to it. Now for the million-dollar question: are there 2007 D pennies worth $1 million? While no confirmed sales of a 2007 D penny reaching that value have been recorded in official auction houses, rare error coins have been known to break records in unexpected ways. If a unique and undiscovered minting error surfaced on a 2007 D penny and was verified by experts, it could easily become $1 million coin. This is why checking your pennies carefully and having rare finds authenticated by professional grading services is crucial. Collectors should also consider searching for high-grade 2007 D pennies in uncirculated rolls, as these coins may hold significant value in the future. Even though most 2007 D pennies are only worth their face value, exceptional examples with errors or in pristine condition can fetch incredible prices. If you have a 2007 D penny with unusual features or in pristine condition, consider getting it graded to see if it holds a hidden fortune. You never know when an ordinary penny could turn out to be a rare treasure worth thousands or even millions. Keep checking your change, keep hunting for rare coins, and stay tuned for more updates on valuable coins in the market. 2013 No mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny, and it turns out to be worth millions of dollars. That's right. A single penny that could change your life. So, what makes this tiny coin so special? How can you tell if you have one? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to potentially cash in on a fortune. The 2013 Lincoln penny was part of the ongoing series introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. This particular penny is made of zinc with a thin copper coating, and if you look closely, it features Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Union shield on the reverse. Most of these pennies are worth just 1 cent, but some rare air varieties and high-grade specimens have been auctioned for jaw-dropping amounts. Why is the 2013 no mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? The reason this coin has gained massive attention in the numismatic world is due to several key factors. First, there are rare air varieties. Some 2013 Lincoln pennies have doubling on the lettering, date, and even Lincoln's face. These are known as double die errors, and collectors are willing to pay tens of thousands to even millions for one in pristine condition. Second, some 2013 pennies were accidentally struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they could be missing their copper layer or struck on a different metal altogether. These kinds of minting errors can send the value skyrocketing. Third, high-grade specimens of the 2013 no-mint mark penny have been graded as MS69 or even MS70, which is nearly perfect. The closer a coin is to perfection, the more collectors want to own it. Current market value of the 2013 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. So, how much are these pennies actually selling for? Let's break it down by different categories. If you have a circulated 2013 penny, it's likely worth only face value. But if your penny is in uncirculated condition, meaning it looks brand new with no scratches or wear, it could be worth anywhere from $5 to $50 depending on its grade. Now, if you have a high-grade example, especially one that has been professionally graded as MS67 or higher, the value jumps significantly. These can sell for hundreds to even thousands of dollars at auctions. But here's where things get really exciting. A few rare 2013-era pennies have sold for massive amounts. One of the most shocking sales happened when a double-die-era penny was graded at MS69 and auctioned for over $1.40 million. Another rare specimen, a 2013 penny struck on a dime planchet, was sold for nearly $900,000. These kinds of unique mint errors are what makes certain pennies so valuable. Now that you know the potential value, here's how you can check if your 2013 penny is worth big money. First, examine the lettering and numbers on the coin. If you notice any doubling, especially on the word Liberty or the date, you could have a valuable double-die penny. Next, inspect the coin's surface for any unusual features like missing layers, off-center strikes, or odd metal tones. Finally, if you believe you have something special, consider getting your coin professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. A certified high-grade or error coin can increase its market value significantly. If you discover that your penny is a rare one, you'll want to sell it in the right place to maximize your profits. Here are some of the best options. Websites like Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, and Great Collections specialize in rare coins and attract serious collectors willing to pay premium prices. Many rare pennies have been sold on eBay, but be careful with scams and always get your coin authenticated before selling. If you prefer a face-to-face sale, visit reputable coin dealers or attend coin shows where collectors and dealers gather. Some high-end collectors are willing to buy rare era pennies directly if you have authentication and a high-grade coin. Final thoughts: the 2013 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may seem ordinary at first glance, but hidden among them are some of the rarest and most valuable coins in modern history. Whether you're a casual collector or just someone who found an old penny in your drawer, taking a closer look could be worth millions. So, go check your change jars, search through your piggy banks, and inspect your coin rolls. You might be sitting on a life-changing fortune without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn about more valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on new discoveries. 2016 Lincoln penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike Denver or San Francisco minted coins, the Philadelphia Mint does not place a mint mark on its pennies, making them appear more common at first glance. But certain rare era varieties and high-grade specimens have sent the value of this coin skyrocketing to unbelievable amounts. Let us first talk about the standard value of this coin. In circulated condition, most 2016 no mint mark pennies found in pocket change are only worth face value, which is 1 cent. However, when you get into uncirculated and high-graded specimens that are professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC, the value increases dramatically. A regular 2016 penny in MS65 condition might fetch anywhere from $5 to $15, which is already more than its face value. But if you are lucky enough to own a near-perfect MS67 or MS68 specimen, you could be looking at hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. The real excitement begins when we talk about rare errors and unique varieties. Some 2016 pennies have been discovered with dramatic errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, and even missing letters from the inscriptions. One of the most valuable errors for this year is the double die obverse, where the doubling can be seen on the lettering or Lincoln's profile. Such errors can push the value of a penny into the thousands of dollars at auction. One of the highest auction records for a 2016 no mint mark penny was an MS68 graded specimen which sold for over $4,000. This might not be $1 million yet, but the key factor here is time. As collectors and investors continue to seek out pristine examples of modern pennies, prices will only go up. The rarity of these high-grade specimens makes them highly desirable, which can drive up their market value in the coming years. Another factor that can dramatically impact the price of a 2016 penny is its full red designation. When a penny is graded, it can be classified as brown red brown or full red. A full red penny means that it retains its original mint luster and has not darkened over time. These full red examples are much rarer and sell for significantly higher prices compared to brown or red brown coins. Now you might be wondering how a 2016 penny could ever reach the $1 million mark. While it is true that no confirmed sale has reached this astronomical amount yet, the world of numismatics is unpredictable. Certain factors such as demand, rarity, and the emergence of a one-of-a-kind rare variety could easily send the price soaring. We have seen modern coins in the past become $1 million rarities due to unique circumstances and expert hype among collectors. If you want to check whether your 2016 penny is valuable, start by examining it under good lighting. Look for any unusual errors, doubling on the lettering, or other imperfections. Next, consider getting it graded by a professional service. If you believe it is in pristine condition, a high-graded example with an error could turn out to be a small fortune in your pocket. So keep searching your pocket change and coin collections, because you never know when you might find a hidden gem. The 2016 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how even modern coins can hold tremendous value with time, patience, and a little luck. You just might be holding on to a future $1 million treasure. Stay tuned for more exciting coin discoveries and make sure to subscribe for the latest updates on valuable coins.